Hi everyone. Welcome to our channel where we break down Mango's most frequently asked questions to make them easier to understand and solve. So today we are tackling a classic simple most asked question, that is lead code number 1, which is two sum. So without wasting much time, let's start with the problem right away. So the problem statement here is we are given an array of integer nums and an integer target, and we should return indices of two numbers such that they add up to the target. And they have given a condition where we can assume that there would be exactly one solution around. So let's try to understand this with an example. So we have an array with numbers 2, 7, 11, and 15. And the target value that we are looking for is 9. So to check it manually, the numbers 2 and 7 are adding up to 9. So the indexes of 2 and 7 are 0 and 1, which should be the output. Sounds simple, right? So uh, if we just look at it in a brute force way, we just take the first number, try to add it with all the other numbers in the array, and if it's equal to 9, then we give all the indexes there. So let us go with let us understand the brute force approach and the approach which is time efficient as well. So the input has 2, 7, 11, and 15, right? So input is 2, 7, 11, and 15, right? Yeah, 2, 7, 11, and 15. And the target value is 9. So we should find two numbers which are mapping, which are while added up should go to this 9. So uh, first number is 2. So with 2, we'll check with all the other elements like the 7, 11, and 15 and see if it's adding up to 9. So here the 7 is just adjacent to 2. So by after taking 2 as the one of the sum, we test with the other value, which is 7. 2 plus 7 is, then we return the uh, 2 and 7, the 0 and 1 indexes. But the point here is these numbers can be anywhere, and in the worst case, for each element in the array, we may have to iterate over the array again and again, which is leading to O of n square time complexity. But we should come up with a solution with which we can iterate through the array only once, but figure out the two numbers which are adding up to target. So for that, while iterating through the array, each element by element, we can try to think of a solution where we can store the traversed information in any other data structure so that we need not traverse the entire array again and get those value in within very less time complexity. So generally in these cases, right, hash map is our friend and it really helps us to retrieve in O of n complexity itself, O of one complexity itself. So here, right, let's go with the map. And the map has key as number and value as index. So we'll have a number and we'll have an index. So let's say, let me, so the idea here is to keep track of the information of the traversed element in the array so that we'll be using them again with O of one complexity without even iterating over the array again and again. So I'm stressing more on this point because in our future videos, whenever we get an issue like whenever we get a problem like this, be it an array, be it a tree, or be it anything, so we can keep keep this concept as the base and try to solve our problems from there. Okay, now let's iterate through this. So this is the so we have a map num and index. Now we have the first element too. So let's try to build this map while we traverse this, and also let's try to validate if this 9 is coming up or not. So the point here is we'll try to see now we have 2 here as the first element, and the target with 9. So with 9 minus 2, 9 minus 2 is 7. So if we get an information that if 7 is present anywhere in the array, then our problem is solved. So for that reason, as map is empty right now, we'll put the element 2, and 2 index is 0. Okay, so we have iterated this. Now we are at 7. Now when we are at 7, 9 minus 7, which is 2. So we check in the map on whether 2 is present or not. Yeah, 2 is present here. So the current element 7 and the existing element in the map, when added, would reach the target 9. So the answer would be 0, comma 1. As this array is very simple, we have done only one iteration so that we have got the output very easily. But to understand it very clearly, let's go with the other example as well, which is 3, 2, and 4. So the array element, it's 3, 2, and 4. And the target value that we are looking for is 6. Okay, so similarly, let's have a map. And the map has number and index. Number is key and index is value. And we go with the first one, that is 3. We check in the map, 3 is not present. So 3 is here and index is 0. Now we go with the other element, that is 2. Now we go with the 6. 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. We'll first check whether this 4 is already present in this map. This 4 is not present in the map. So with the current element and all the numbers present in the map, we cannot really add up to 6. So we'll put this 2 again into the map. So 2 and index is 1. Okay. Now let's go to 4. When the element is 4, we go with 6 minus 4, which is 2. And we check in the map on if 2 is present. So 2 is already present in the map. And our current element is 4, which when added up, 4 plus 2 is making up to 6. So now we can say that the current element index, that is 2, and the existing existing index in the map, which is 1, which when added up should give us the target element. So you can do the same thing for anything, like for any array that we have. So the same approach which I have discussed here, right? I've submitted into LeetCode. So let's just try to understand that in the code. So as you have understood the logic here, let me try to quickly close this up. So we have got this array and we are just iterating through the array. Okay. While iterating through the array, we are just checking in the map on if the target minus current element is present in the map or not. If it is not present, then we are putting it into map. So similarly, when you check here, the current element is 6 and we try to see whether 6 minus 3 is, which is 3, is present in the map. If it is present in the map, then we are saying these two can add up to 6. If it is not present in the map, we are adding it to the map. Same thing. So we are adding it to the map if this is not present in the map. And if it is present in the map, we're trying to get the index. So as we discussed in the map, the key is value, number, and the value is the index. So we get the both we get both indexes. One index is the current index I, and other index is the one which we get from map, and we return this array with the indexes. Uh, in this case, in the recent example case, the 1, 2, right? So this is a very simple problem. So I've started my channel with very simple problem just to help someone who is trying to crack coding interview questions. So I hope this will be helpful, and I'll be definitely coming up with lot more complex problems. And I would really like to uh, get requests from you guys as well on if you need any solution and explanation for any kind of problem, do let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely pick them up and release the videos as and when I can. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Also, let me know if there is any specific problem you'd like me to cover next. Yeah. So thanks for watching and happy coding.